Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, the question came to me, do you believe you're enough? Do you believe you have all the intelligence you need in you? Do you believe you have all the gifts that you could imagine within you? I'm going to tell you right now that you do. And when you know that you are enough, that confidence flows into every area of your life. Do you know what takes us out of knowing we're enough? Self-judgment, or buying into the judgment of others. You got it. And the biggest culprit is what? Our self-judgment. Do you have self-doubt? Do you doubt your inner being, your inner wisdom, your intuition? Or do you not even know it's there? Do you not know that if you sat still, asked a question, you would be guided toward that next step, that next idea, those next words, those next feelings that would inspire you to be more? You see, one of the things that gets us in this you are not enough idea is the fact that we forget one thing, one very critical thing, that life is a journey. We think we've got to have everything all right here, right now. And all we have to have is the idea of what is my next step? What is my next logical step moving toward my being able to experience and achieve the goals that I choose? And when you understand that that next step is always there, and you can evaluate your life, go back and reflect on your life through the most difficult times, guess what? The next step was there. Why? Because you're still here. You're watching me right now. So obviously you've gotten through many, 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 many thousands and thousands of situations to be right here, right now. So you were there. You were guided. Maybe you went on a zigzag path, not a very smooth path. Well, maybe you didn't listen. But guess what? You're here right now. And guess what? So is everybody else. So is your path less than anyone else's? Or is your path just unique? Comes back to that all the time. And you see, when you realize and know that you're enough, know that you're going to be guided every step of the way, that inner confidence exudes. It exudes in the area of spirituality. It exudes in the area of your finances. It exudes in the area of your health. It exudes in the area of your wealth. It exudes in the area of your career path, that which you choose to express your gifts into the world. Because you know that in each of these paths, that divine wisdom guides and directs you. We forget that so often. We forget that so often. And here's the other thing. You notice I named 5 areas of life. Some people have 3, some people 4, some people 7, some people more. Doesn't matter. But in every area of life, you're being divinely guided. If you listen and if you take the time to figure out what juices you, what really brings you that sense of juice, what is enough financially for you? What is a good relationship for you that you would thrive in? What type of healthy body would you love to have as you go through this life? What type of gifts do you want to bring into the world being of service to others? So that not only are you changing your life by giving your gift, but you're helping them change theirs. Good questions. What am I going to do today to be more financially independent? What am I going to do today to be more spiritually connected? What am I going to do today to have connecting, loving relationship that support and grow me and support and grow the other person, where I can share and I can have fun? How am I going to be in the world and be of service today? See, those are questions where when we come from the area that we are enough, my God, our lives just excel. Remember this. You were created out of an infinite intelligence, by the infinite intelligence, and your consciousness and its consciousness are one. So if the infinite consciousness, call it God if you want, created you out of itself, by God, wouldn't that make sense that you're perfect? Wouldn't that make sense that you should have all the self-worth you need simply because you were created out of the infinite, and the infinite doesn't make a mistake? The idea that the infinite makes a mistake is just a human bunch of crap. You notice I said crap? Yes, I did. Because it is. It's a bogus belief. It's an out and out lie. You are enough, and my God, you are worthy of anything you can imagine and that you can build a belief around. The question is, do you believe you're worthy enough to build that belief? Because, as I teach, as Jesus taught, as Ernest Holmes taught, as the great masters taught, your beliefs create your experience. So your job to create is to build new beliefs. And you got to build those beliefs in all areas of life, not just one. You'll see some people thriving in money, thriving in money. And some people, those same people having absolutely miserable relationships or very unhealthy bodies. So you got to create beliefs in all areas of your life that serve you. And they can't be the beliefs of your mom and dad. Why? Because you're not your mom and your dad. You're not your business. You're not your church. You're not your friends. You're you. So your beliefs are going to be unique to you. Here's something I'm going to tell you. It's a little secret that I've adopted. I don't care what other people think about my beliefs. Do you know why? Very simply, they're not me. They don't know me. No one on the planet knows me but me. And sometimes I forget who I am. Don't we all? We think we're this body, we think we're this ego, when in fact we have a body and we have an ego and we're using it from the soul perspective. But we forget we're the soul. We forget we're a point of consciousness. We feel we're locked into destiny. There's fate, karma, kismet. I love that word. Kismet. You can look that up if you don't understand the meaning. Kismet. It's always good to expand your vocabulary. When you expand your vocabulary, you're able to create even greater visions of what life is. What are you going to do today to expand and grow? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to begin day 1 of 7 days of being with Dr. Joe Dispenza. You say, Lee, you're a minister. Why do you go to these things? Well, I go there because there are things I forget, and these things help me to awaken to it. There might be new ideas that I've not thought of, new ways of presenting things. Also, to be with a couple thousand people of like energy. How powerful is that? Why wouldn't I want to do that? So you see, I'm all about growing, becoming more, having a greater experience of life. I invest in me, and that's the best investment I can make. I want to say to you, when you invest in you, there's no better investment. It pays back millions and millions and millions of time over. So find time today, whatever way it works for you, and invest in you. You are worth it. And then it'll flow through every area of your life, and you will understand you are more than enough. Make it a great day, everybody. Know that I love you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.